Hello and welcome once again to my channel. So if you are a beginner in data analytics, then one of the things that might probably be weighing you down or um, be difficult for you currently at the moment is being able to get data set, all right, to practice your skills on. Because if you are getting into data analytics, the ability to keep practicing your skills is what is going to help you, all right, to improve in this field of data analytics. But oftentimes people are met with the problem of knowing where to get the right data from, all right, data sets that they can actually improve on. Okay, and so in today's video, I want to show you all right, three main websites or places that you can get real data set to work on. And trust me, the last two are life changing. Okay, and so that is what in today's video I want to show you.
It's all gonna be good. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. Nothing now. It's all gonna be good. So breathe like you know you should. Yeah, breathe till you've understood. Until you're feeling like
Kaggle is still one of the most popularly sought websites to get data sets from to practice your data analytics project. All right, and that is because you will always go to Kaggle and find some data sets over there that is in your best interest. All right, but the funny thing or the problem with Kaggle is that most of the data sets that are found in Kaggle are actually cleaned. All right, and so there's really not much to do over there other than to just pick the data set and just try to add your own visualizations and do whatever that you want to do. Just play around with it. All right, and so from me, Kaggle is a place that you start off. All right, if you are completely beginning. All right, so if you're a complete beginner, Kaggle is going to be the right place because it is the websites that will help you to play along with already clean data set. All right, it's going to help you to practice already clean data set and then get used to what visualization and all of that is all about. Okay, and so Kaggle for complete beginners, all right, I'm going to recommend Kaggle. All right, for you, I'm going to recommend, excuse me, Kaggle. Now the problem with Kaggle is the fact that it doesn't come with any context. All right, if you go to Kaggle, let me show you. And so I have it right here. um so this is my cargo page. All right, and so if you don't know what this is cargo, so you can just type cargo.com. All right, so like so, cargo.com. All right, and if you click on cargo.com, if you haven't signed in yet, you will be asked to sign in. All right, so you are going to register and then sign in. Okay, and so if you sign in, you are going to come to your dashboard. All right, so this is my dashboard. You can see my name right here, and then you can go to your data sets. So these are data sets that you can actually download from. All right, and there are so many data sets over here that you can download from. So we have all of these. All right, so all of these are data sets. Okay, all of these are data sets. You can also go to all data sets. All right, and you are going to see all the data sets. All right, like so. So all of them. So there are about 639,000 data sets. All right, so like I said, you are always going to get something, all right, to work on. And so for beginners, it's the best place to start. All right, and then you can just quickly click on downloads and you can go to download dataset as if I don't want this data set, and that is why I'm not downloading it. All right, but most of the times the data sets over here are not really that difficult and they do not really come with any context. Excuse me, it's raining, so kindly permit me. They do not come with so many any context. All right, you just have the data sets, you download them, you go and look for your own data story behind the project, and then you can just start doing your own thing. All right, and so like I'm saying, I recommend it for complete beginners. If you are just starting out to be a complete beginner, Kaggle is the right place to get to data sets. There are over, as at this particular point in time that I'm making this video, there are over 600,000 data sets that you can download from. All right, and then practice. So we have from football to, we have from sports to marketing to finance data set to HR to healthcare. You can find all of the data sets. All right, you can find all of them right over here. So if you come here and probably you are looking for something related to finance, you can just type finance. All right, you are going to get data sets that are in relation to finance. Okay, and so you can see we have finance data, personal finance, all of that, and there are over 15,000 data sets that are in relation to finance. Okay, now if you don't want to for finance and you probably want for healthcare, once you type this in the search bar, all right, you are going to get, all right, so currently it says no data set found, so I don't know. All right, so the typing or the spelling of it is wrong, and that is why you can see I misspelled it. So again, I'm going to say healthcare. All right, like so. Now I'm spelling this correctly, and you can see that for healthcare we have over 5,000 data sets all relating to healthcare. All right, and so if it's healthcare that you want, you can also find them here. You can just click on it, and then you can go to download the data set, and then you can start practicing with it. All right, so Kaggle is the first one. Now the second one we are going to be talking about is going to be Marvin Analytics. Hello, I'm Meshak here, and still in the course of the video. Just wanted to take a minute and to let you know that if you're a small business owner or someone trying to break into data analytics, hey, you should know that I can help you move faster without confusion. Over here, I offer one-on-one data analytics coaching where I teach you podcast skills in Power BI, SQL, Excel, Python, right, and business insights tailored to your goals. Whether it's for improving decisions or landing a role, you are at the right place. I also needed to know that I've also created a Power BI beginner ebook that breaks everything down step by step, no jargon, no overwhelming. And so if you are ready to actually understand data and use it with confidence, I'll ask you to check the links right below. I've attached it to my video. Alright, and you can see, so this is my one-on-one coaching where you can book a coaching session with me, and you can get to ask me questions directly, and I can help you to solve any problem that you are looking to solve when it comes to data analytics. You can also find my ebook here, right? And so if there is something that you like, you can simply go in and then you can purchase it, and it's quite affordable, so you can just go in and purchase it, and trust me that you are going to get the value that you are looking for as you buy this book. All right, so without much ado, I digress. Let's move back to the video. And for Marvin Analytics, we are simply going to click or type, Marvin Analytics. All right, so Marvin Analytics, and it's going to bring you here. Okay, so you can go to Data Playground or you can go to here, but I prefer to just go to the Data Playground if I just need data sets. All right, now if you come right here, you are going to have to sign up for free. All right, it's for free. That is if you want. I already have a login. Okay, I already have a login, so I can simply or easily just log into this, and I'm good to go. All right, but I don't want to do that right now. Okay, so I'm going to come to my playground, and when you come to the playground, you are going to have a number of data sets to play with. All right, to practice with. Okay, so you can see right here. Let me bring this here. Let me take this up here for now. So if I'm to scroll down, you can see all of the data sets that have been provided. Now, what makes this unique is the fact that these data sets, unlike Kaggle, are more or less real-time data sets. All right, they are data sets that you can actually practicalize. All right, they are data sets that you can actually add to your portfolio, because these there are a number of things that goes into these particular data sets. All right, and one of the very few things that I personally enjoy when it comes to Marvin Analytics is the fact that you don't just download a data set, but it gives you a brief description of on what the data set is all about. And so if I'm to click on this particular data set and on the details, all right, if I'm to come here, it tells me what the data set is all about. It says it's an e-commerce database for a Marvin Physics Factory, an online retailer that sells teddy bears. All right, and so it tells you or gives you a brief idea on what the data set is all about, and even gives you some recommended analysis that you should focus your analytics or your analysis on. All right, as you can see right there for this data set, it said what is the trend in website searches and other volume. So this helps you to sharpen your analytical thinking. All right, because it gives you something to help you on the right path, unlike Kaggle, where you just download the data set and there's no really much description. You just take the data set and you just put it in place. This particular website, all right, actually helps you by giving you some recommended analysis to actually think about, and then from there continue to perform your analysis based on what you've been given. All right, based on what you've been given. And another thing that I like about this particular website, going here and download my data set, is that these databases are part of challenges. All right, so they are not the normal data sets like that of Kaggle. All right, they are actually challenges that you partake in. Okay, so you partake in, so you compete with a number of people. All right, and so this helps you to sharpen your skills. All right, and so there are a lot of data sets that you can download from. All right, we have all of this. If you come to view all data sets, all right, if you click on this, you are going to find all of the data sets, all of the challenges that has happened over time. Okay, and so we have all of them right here. Let me take this up. Yeah, right. We have all of them. Okay, all of the data sets. So you can download from each and every one of the data set, and it's simple and easy to download these data sets. All right. So whichever one you want, you can just click on download. All right. Now once you click on download, you're seeing it's downloaded. All right. So this is your data set, and now if you go to your file, all right, you're going to see the data sets, and then you can start practicing with the data set. All right. You can start practicing the data. Sometimes even if you are lucky, you realize that they even give more instructions. So let's see. Excuse me for doing this. So let's go to downloads. Let's see what we just, yeah, so this is what we just put. So sometimes if you're even lucky, they continue to give you even more um, recommended analysis, all right, or they give you information on the particular project, all right. They tell you the story, the background of the project, all right. They give you all of this in a PowerPoint format, all right. They give you all of this in a PowerPoint format, and then you can perform your analysis side by side as you look at the PowerPoint that they've provided to perform your analysis. So Marvin Analytics is one of the websites that I prefer to use a lot. All right, it is really great, and it's a really great website. All right, that I'll urge each and every one of you, if you haven't checked it out and you didn't know about it, go right in and check it out. There are so many data sets that you can download from, and they release data sets every single month. All right, and so every single month they are going to update the data set with that month's challenge. And so in the month of January, they are going to release a challenge. All right, and so they are going to put in one additional data set on their website. February, they are going to add another one, and these are all real-time data sets that you can take practice with. All right, and it's going to help you to expand your analytical thinking and develop your skills in data analytics. All right, so that is Marvin Analytics for you. So this is it, Marvin Analytics. And so we are moving on to the third and the final one, which is my personal favorite, and that is going to be Onyx Data Challenge. So we have the Onyx Data Challenge. And so this is it. All right. So Onyx. So all you need to do is to type Onyx Data Challenge like so. So Onyx Data Challenge in your search bar. All right. Onyx Data Challenge in your search bar. It's going to take you right here. You can go to Onyx Data Home, or you can simply just go to your challenges. All right. So I'm going to my challenges. And now for Onyx, again, you should have already been signed in. All right. You should have a sign in credential. All right, you should have a sign in credential. I already have my sign in credential. All right, and so I'm in. But if you are new, they will probably ask you, if you are trying to download the data set, they are going to ask you to sign in and then add your credentials. All right. Okay, so when it comes to the Onyx data challenges, all right, now one thing that makes this a bit different from the Marvin Analytics is the fact that with Onyx, you need to understand that once the data month, all right, or the data set for a particular month is passed, you can't go back and download the data set again. And so in December, the challenge that Onyx all right, Onyx published, all right, the challenge that Onyx published for the month of December. Now that we are currently in January 2026, you can go back and then download that particular month's data set. All right, it's passed and it's gone. Okay, so what you can do is that each and every month you can do what? You can download the data set. You can go in, they publish a data set, I think around the 5th to the 7th each and every month, beginning of each and every month. And so during the 5th and the 7th, you can go right into the website and you realize that the challenge is ongoing and available. And then you can go in and then download it. Now, if you can practice during that month, you are free to. If you think that month you are a bit preoccupied, you can just download it and keep it. All right, so that when we enter into February, you don't miss the challenge for the month of January. All right, and so it's that simple, as simple as that. Keep that in mind. And so unlike Marvin Analytics, where you can go back and download the data set from previous months, Onyx you can't do that. All right, the challenge happens once and then that is that. All right, and so once you are in here, or you are in the challenge, okay, if there is an ongoing challenge, you are going to see it right here. It says ongoing challenges. All right, and all that you need to do is you need to come down. It says the challenge begin on the 5th of January 2026. So it means I can download this challenge. All right. And so I'm going to click on this. And once you come here, you're going to fill in. That is why I said you are obviously going to be asked to sign in. All right. Because you need to sign in with the name and your email. All right. Then you are going to come down and they are going to ask you to select a visualization tool that you are going to use for this project. Now you don't need to really consent. You can choose any one of them. All right. You don't necessarily have to send your work to them. This is just for practice. Okay. So I'm going to select Power BI, and then right from there you're going to click on download dataset, and you are going to get your dataset downloaded, and then that is that. All right, it's as simple as that. Okay. And so these are also real-time data sets. All right, they are real-life data sets, and these data sets are actually more in line to real time than the ones we've already discussed. All right. And so you can see here that it also gives you a brief of what the data set or what the challenge, what the project is all about. All right. And so for December's project, December 2025, we tackled the animal shelter operations challenge. All right. So that was the challenge for the month of December 2025. And it gives you a summary. It says in this challenge, this is what you are supposed to do to analyze the animal shelter intake and outcomes data set from the city of Long Beach. So it gives you an idea of what the data set is all about without you just having to throw yourself in there, all right, and start doing anything, all right. So it gives you gives you, because the challenge is passed, you can see we are not really getting much information on that, all right. But for this particular challenge, you have some informations, all right, on the challenge. Okay. And so if I'm to go back, that is my niece. Okay, so kindly forgive me. So this particular month, all right, we have some information on the challenge that we are tackling. Okay, all right. So it's a pharmacy sales and profitability analytics challenge. All right, and we are also allowed to join the data community. All right, you're also allowed to join the data community. So it gives you a brief idea of what the data set is all about. All right, and then once you have that, you can now go in. All right, you can now go in, and it even gives you some ideas, plans to performing this data or this project really well. All right, so you can see it has everything already spelled out, written carefully for you in order for you to succeed in building this particular project. All right, and so yes, these are the three main websites that I would advise anyone that is starting out, all right, or struggling to find data sets to go in and to get the data sets that they want to practice with. All right, and so yes, I do hope this video was helpful to you. Kindly forgive me once again for my nephew, but if this video was helpful, do be sure to hit the like button, all right, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can join the Nakama, so that when I upload any new video like so, again you'll be the first to be notified. I do hope to see you in the next one, and do be sure to take care of yourself. See ya.